I'm doing part 2 of the same video. Take my word for it, I had to get the phone. The mouth that speaks and the mouth that eats all has to do with the mouth. This mouth is a very deep issue because the mouth also has to do with the bris. There are 3 aspects of the mouth, and there are 3 aspects of the bris, and there are 3 aspects of the hamatzot on the Pesach table. And remember, the shape of the Passover lamb is that its head is between its knees and it's in a fetal position. So the entire thing has to do with the bris itself. And the 3 ways to spell the letter Hey has to do with the bris itself. And so this bris and this paschal lamb and how the blood was on the lintel of the doorposts, all is one phenomenon. And it has to do with the coming out of Mitzrayim, which is a limitation. And remember the 2 letters in Mitzrayim, it's a mem, then there's a mem, and then there's a zadeh. And those first 2 letters are also in the word matzah. First 2 letters of matzah. And they're also in the word humetz. Mem zadeh. And if you do the atbash of mem zadeh, you get yud hey, which is the real deep secret. The union of yud and hey. And if you do the word mitzvah, it's mitz. See? So the idea here is that there's a complete union in the law of 3. The law of 3 has to do with the bris, because there are 3 parts of the bris. And the 3rd part of the bris, the metzitza b'pei, is an allusion to Pesach, because you have to suck the blood of the bris. And that's one of the ways, that's by the way, the way to spell the letter Hey with 3 vavs. It's the 3rd way to spell the letter Hey. So these are very deep issues. It's the law of 3. This law of 3, and there's the law of 7. The law of 3 is the 3 meals of Shabbos. Again, with the pay. So as we proceed on, we see how the 3 is the transitional number. 7, by the way, is considered like a linear number. But 3 is a circular number because, like it says in the Talmud, pi is 3. It's 3 times the diameter. The circle is 3. The line is 7. So when we're actually transitioning the 7 by the 3, and we're in circles. And that's one of the reasons why the Pesach matzah is round. And what's the word chag? Means circle. And all these things come together beautifully. And even in the linear aspects, 3 becomes the center. There's a right and a left, and then there's a center pillar. And so this whole thing of the mouth that speaks, and of the bris, which is the ultimate transitional. And always remember that the master of the Seder is Avraham. That when he got his Avraham, his hay, he was able to have Yitzhak, which, as I've said before, is the 4 sons. Because Yitzhak is 4 times 52, which is Ben, which means son. So there are 4 sons inherent in Yitzhak. And there's a master of the Seder, as Avraham, and the 4 sons come together with Avraham, and that's what makes 5, and 5 is the letter Hey. And Hey is the matzah. That's been, the left leg of the letter Het has been cut. And we have, instead of hametz, we have matzah. So we're dealing in egolessness and transitions. Transitions from the lower aspects to the higher. And this will be obvious to you as you study and elevate and find out that the great secret, that there's an emes, there's a truth behind everything. And my blessing to you is to live with an emes. To live within emes.